The internet is buzzing after reports that Andrew Kolvet's wife has spoken out, sparking a wave of viral claims involving Erika Kirk and Andrew Kolvet. What started as a few posts quickly turned into a full-blown online debate with users sharing clips, reactions, and their own interpretations of what may have happened. Some believe her statements reveal something serious, while others argue the situation is being exaggerated or misunderstood. As discussions spread across platforms, the story has only grown more complex. But what exactly was said? Why is it causing such a strong reaction online? In this video, we break down the timeline, the claims, and how the internet responded to this developing controversy. Stay until the end because the full picture might not be what it seems. Hashtag viral drama. Hashtag trending. Now, this story didn't begin with a major announcement. It started quietly. The few posts that didn't seem significant at first. Mentions began appearing online suggesting that Andrew Kolvet's wife had spoken out about a situation that involved Erika Kirk. The posts were vague, lacking detail, and easy to overlook. But as more users began sharing similar messages, tension started to build. And once attention starts building on social media, it rarely slows down. Trending now within hours. The conversation spread across multiple platforms. On X, users began posting threads trying to explain what was happening. On TikTok, short clips appeared with dramatic captions. On YouTube, creators started uploading breakdowns, each offering their own interpretation. But here's the key issue. No one had the full context. Some posts suggested that her statements included serious claims. Others argued that the situation was being taken out of context, without a clear, verified source. People were left trying to piece together the story themselves, and that's when the speculation began. Internet drama as the story gained traction. Audiences quickly divided into two sides. One side believed that the statements being discussed pointed to something real. They analyzed every post, every clip, and every comment, trying to build a clearer picture of what might have happened. The other side pushed back. They argued that without verified evidence, the claims should be treated carefully. They warned about how quickly misinformation can spread online, especially when a story is driven by emotion rather than facts. And just like that, the debate began. Viral debate content creators played a major role in amplifying this situation. Some focused on explaining the claims, trying to organize the scattered information into a timeline. Others focused on reactions, highlighting how divided the audience had become. A few took a more dramatic approach, presenting the story as something much bigger than it might actually be. TikTok, in particular, accelerated the spread. Short, emotional edits of the story began trending, often paired with intense music and bold captions. These clips were designed to grab attention quickly, and they worked, because in the world of social media, emotion spreads faster than information. Social media effect. Meanwhile, Instagram Reels condense the situation into short summaries, making it easier for casual viewers to engage without fully understanding the details. And with each new post, the story grew. But here's what made this situation different. It wasn't just about the claims, it was about the reaction to the claims. Because as more people joined the conversation, the focus shifted from what happened to what people believe happened. And that's where things became complicated. Public reaction. Some users began connecting the situation to past interactions, trying to find patterns or context that might explain the current claims. Others rejected this approach, arguing that unrelated information could create misleading conclusions. This difference in perspective kept the conversation alive, because when people disagree, they engage more, they comment, they share, they debate, and every interaction pushes the story further. Viral controversy at this point? The situation had become a full-scale online phenomenon. Different platforms were telling different versions of the story. Different creators were presenting different interpretations. and audiences were left trying to figure out what was actually real. But one question remained at the center of everything. What exactly was said? And without a clear answer, speculation continued to grow. Because when information is incomplete, people fill in the gaps themselves. #StayInformed this highlights a larger pattern in viral content. A small moment becomes a post. That post becomes a trend. That trend becomes a debate. And that debate becomes a controversy, all within hours. And once that process starts, it's difficult to stop. Because the story is no longer controlled by facts, it's driven by engagement, #trendingstory. As the conversation continued, some users began calling for caution. They reminded others that viral claims are not always accurate. They emphasized the importance of waiting for verified information before forming conclusions. Others, however, continued to follow the story closely, watching for updates and new developments. Because in the world of social media, people are always looking for the next piece of information, the next post, the next clip, the next update. And until that happens, the conversation continues. Now it's your turn. What do you think about this viral situation? Do you believe the claims being discussed online have some truth behind them? Or do you think this is another case of the internet reacting too quickly? Drop your opinion in the comments below because this debate is still ongoing. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more viral drama, trending controversies, and in-depth explanations just like this. Turn on notifications so you never miss the next big story. And remember, just because something is trending doesn't mean it's fully verified. So always take a step back and look at the full picture before forming your opinion. #viral drama. #StayInformed.